Three U.S. presidents have been impeached: Andrew Johnson, Bill Clinton, and Donald Trump, who was impeached twice. Richard Nixon resigned before he could get impeached. So that begs the question, what exactly is the impeachment process? The impeachment process starts in the U.S. House of Representatives. The House of Representatives can vote to impeach an official. A simple majority is required, meaning one vote more than half of the House of Representatives is required to pass. So 50% plus one vote convicts and impeaches an offender. And this can be for more than just presidents. To most impeached officials in U.S. history have been judges, actually. So once an offender is convicted by the House of Representatives, then the Senate can hold an impeachment trial. And to prosecute the offender, managers are selected to manage the prosecution of the accused offender in front of the Senate. Much like any other trial, evidence is brought forward by both sides, the defense for the offender and the prosecution in the form of the managers. Witnesses can testify for both sides as well, and then finally a vote is taken. Unlike the House of Representatives, the Senate must have a 2/3 majority to convict the offender and thus remove him from office. So this begs the question of the first U.S. president impeached. How was Andrew Johnson impeached? Or why was Andrew Johnson impeached, actually? Johnson and Congress did not get along at all. I've mentioned this in my previous Reconstruction videos. I'll link to them in the top right and in the description. Congress had overridden several of his vetoes, and by 1868, that's when he was impeached. And there is an act called the Tenure of Office Act that Congress passed over his veto, I might add, that said a president cannot fire officials that are appointed by the Senate without the approval of the Senate to fire those officials. And Andrew Johnson decided to test this law by firing his Secretary of War, Edwin M. Stanton. And the House brought charges of impeachment to Andrew Johnson for the violation of the Tenure of Office Act. Now, as has been the case in every impeachment trial in U.S. history so far, Andrew Johnson escaped impeachment. Or I should say, every trial of a U.S. president so far. He escaped impeachment, and by one vote, everyone except Donald Trump. So Johnson and Clinton both escaped impeachment by one vote. Donald Trump, it was a little more of a margin than that both times. So Johnson, like Clinton, 130 years later, escaped removal from the Senate by one vote. That is how Andrew Johnson was impeached and why he was impeached. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more videos like this. As always, feel free to comment in the comment section any topics you would like me to cover in the future in either U.S. history or eventually world history.